Welcome to Academy Ali channel. We will be now looking at UGC NET paper 1 question number 11 to 15, which are mainly directed to research aptitude, ratio and proportion, and logic. Question number 11. In which of the following sampling methods employed in research the units comprising the sample are given equal and independent chance? The word is chance. The options are stage sampling, cluster sampling, dimension sampling, snowball sampling. And the correct answer from the given option is cluster sampling. The justification for this cluster sampling comes from the meaning of various samplings which are asked here. Multi-stage sampling is a non-probabilistic sampling method which divides the population again into groups or clusters for conducting research, but it is non-probabilistic. Cluster sampling is a method of probability sampling that is often used to study large populations. The large population is divided into small groups known as clusters, but these clusters are selected based on probability randomly. Dimension sampling is an extension to quota sampling. The researcher considers several characteristics like gender, income, residence, education for sample selection. Snowball sampling or chain referral sampling is a non-probability sampling technique in which the samples have traits that are rare to find. So, in this technique, the existing subjects provide referral to recruit samples required for a research study. So, while surveying, the researcher will be asking the subjects to refer to the similar kind of samples. So, the correct answer for the given option is cluster sampling. Question number 12 is on ratio and proportion. The ratio of two numbers A and B is 3:7. After adding 9 to each number, the ratio becomes 9:17. The numbers A and B are. We have to identify what are those numbers. The given options are 614, 921, 1535, 1842. Now, how do you attempt it? Fast way we can attempt here. A and B, they are proportion to 3:7. When both of them are added with 9, so A plus 9 is to B plus 9 is 9:17. What we do, first equation A is to B, ratio to 3:7, we cross multiply, so it becomes 7A is equal to 3B, means A is equal to 3/7B. Second, similarly, what we do, we cross multiply the second equation, 17A plus 9 becomes 9 equal to 9B plus 9. So, simplifying, 17A plus 153 becomes 9B plus 81. That means 17A minus 9B becomes 72, 153 minus 81. So, substituting the value of A from here 1 into 2 and simplifying, we get 12B is equal to 504. So, B becomes 42. And from there, if you substitute the value of B into A, 3/7B, so A comes out to be 18, means correct answer is fourth option, 18:42. Question number 13. Some students are sincere is an example of which proposition? Some students are sincere is an example of which preposition? Universal affirmative or universal negation, particular affirmative or particular negation? The correct answer from the given options is obviously some students are sincere, some. So, it becomes particular, are sincere means affirmative. And that comes from The universal affirmative A is in the form all blank is blank, sometimes referred to as all S is P, where S is the subject and P is the predicate. So an example would be all cats are animals. So it becomes universal affirmative. The universal negative is in the form no blank is blank or no S is P. The example would include something no fish are birds. The particular affirmative takes the form some blank is blank or some S is P. Some. Example would include some fish are animals which swim or some years are leap years. And the lastly, particular negation, the particular negative takes the form some black is not blank or some S is not P. So example would include some birds are not flying. So you can look at the subject as well as predicate, and where it is all or some, where it is affirmative or not. If it is not, it is negative. Not and negative, that should be remembered together. Question number 14 is, which of the following research is cyclic in nature? Fundamental research, applied research, action research, evaluating research. And the correct answer for the given options from the given option is action research, which is normally carried out by teachers as well as administrators. The explanation goes something like this, that basic research is defined, also called as pure research or fundamental research, is a type of scientific research with the aim of improving scientific theory for better understanding and prediction of natural or other phenomena. Applied research is a type of research design that seeks to solve a specific problem. It involves the practical application of scientific methods to everyday problems. Action research is focused on solving specific local problems in schools and communities. It is conducted by teachers or administrators or counselors, coaches and other educational professionals to solve their very specific problem in cyclic manner till the problem is get resolved. So cyclic in nature, because that research phenomena continues till the problem is resolved. That is the reason it is cyclic in nature. Action research. Evaluating research is another one, is the systematic assessment of the worth or merit of time, money, effort and resources spent in order to achieve a goal. Also known as program evaluation, it refers to research purpose instead of a specific method. Evaluating research talks about research purpose. Question number 15 goes, given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other is labeled as reason. Assertion A. If a teacher wants to improve his or her abilities as an effective classroom communicator, he or she should first understand the students. This is the assertion. Reason. The ability to understand students and intended listening are disjointed propositions. The ability to understand students and intended listening are disjointed propositions. Now, in the light of above two statements, we have to choose the correct options from the following. First option says both assertion and reasons are true and the reason is the correct explanation of A. Second, both A and R are true but reason is not the correct explanation of A. Third, A and A is true, R is false. Assertion is true but R is false. And fourth is assertion is false but R is true. Now here once more let us look at assertion and reason. Assertion. If a teacher wants to improve his or her abilities as an effective classroom communicator, he or she should first understand the students. This is assertion. Reason. The ability to understand students and intended listening are disjointed propositions. And the correct answer is Third one, A is true. If a teacher wants to improve his or her abilities as an effective classroom communicator, he or she should first understand the students. But R is false. The ability to understand students and intended listening are disjointed proposition is false. This comes from the explanation. The word assertion means a confident and forceful statement of fact or belief. Assertion will always be a confident and forceful statement of the fact or belief. When we talk about it as a noun, assertion as a noun means it is a forceful statement of fact or belief. In these questions, the candidate is provided with a statement. In such questions, the candidate is provided with a statement, and the statement presents an opinion, a fact or a comment. It is either opinion, fact or a comment. And this is known as assertion. The other statement is the reason. These two statements form a pair of reason and assertion statements. However, there may or may not be a relation between the two. This is the most important point to remember while solving this. Assertion is there, reason is there, they form a pair, obviously, but then they may not be related. The most common misconception, that is the most common misconception, that the assertion is a statement and the reason has to be a defending statement or the cause for it, which is not the case. And as a candidate, you need to check for it. Whether they are connected or not, they will not be. This is the common misconception that the reason is a statement which is going to defend the assertion, which is not necessary. Thank you. Do subscribe our channel for latest videos. This is Dr. Ali signing off. Have a nice time. Thank you.